Hi Chemistry! So what we're going to talk about today is how you can set up a notebook to organize some of the work for this class, and then I will walk you through some of the problems on the assignment you're going to do, which is figuring out number of protons, neutrons, and electrons different atoms have. So first of all, notebooks. Here's mine. It's just a composition book that I wrote chemistry on the front. So I started numbering the pages. First page is 1, then second page is 2, 3, 4, 5. You know how to number. So I skipped the first page because I'm going to leave that for a table of contents, just because I know that things have a tendency to get lost if you just write it in a notebook and walk away. So I want to be able to tell myself where are notes that tell me different important pieces of information. On page 2, I put a summary of the main ideas from Build an Atom, things that I hope you remember. I've also included a picture of my copy of the notes that I took on page 2 in the resources for this assignment. If you'd like to copy mine for today, you're more than welcome to, and then hopefully in the future I can give you guys a note outline that helps you figure out exactly what important information you should be getting from each assignment. Page 3 is where I would put answers to the assignment you're working on today. The assignment you're working on is to finish filling in the table where they give you some information about different types of atoms and ask you to fill in the rest. I wanted to work through a couple of those practice problems together so you can figure out the pattern and I can help you get started. So let's do that. So here are the 2 problems off of the worksheet that you're going to be working on today. And in order to finish this, you're also going to need a periodic table. I'll make sure that there's one in the reference section also. So let's work through these first 2. So atomic number. Well, if you don't know the atomic number, you can get that off the periodic table. So find sodium, sodium's here, and the atomic number is in the top corner. So atomic number for sodium is going to be 11. Mass. Well, it says up at the top of this page that this number is the atomic mass. So our atomic mass is going to be 23. The next thing it asks for is protons. I wrote it as P plus. That's another way to write protons. So, well, we know, hopefully, that the atomic number is same as the number of protons. So protons is going to be 11. And then it asks us for electrons, neutrons, and charge. So for electrons, I would assume you have the same number as protons. So 11. Neutrons, we're going to have to do some math. So we know our mass is protons plus neutrons. And then we have this many protons. So if we subtract, we can find the number of neutrons, which is 12. And then charge. Well, charge is equal to protons minus electrons. So 11 minus 11 gives us a charge of 0. Let's work through that second one for potassium where they give us different numbers. So for potassium, they give us the mass and the number of electrons, and we have to find everything else. Atomic number, yet again, comes off the periodic table, and the atomic number for potassium, okay, is 19. So atomic number and protons are always going to be the same, so we also know that there's 19 protons. And in order to find number of neutrons, mass is protons plus neutrons. We have protons, so if we do 40 minus 19, it will tell us the number of neutrons. The number of neutrons is 21. Last is going to be the charge. And our charge is going to be number of protons minus number of electrons. So 19 minus 19 is 0. So this atom is uncharged. But remember that I have office hours every day. So if you are stuck on any of the problems or confused with any of the work that we're doing, come to office hours and I bet in 10 minutes or less we can figure out how to get you set straight. So I'll make sure that I include a link in the resources for today, and it should also be on your calendar in Teams if you ever want to drop in and can't find the link.